Hey, welcome to part 2, levels 3 through 6. Starting with War on the Freeway. There's actually some cool deaths here, but I was trying to make a perfect run, which you'll see later that I ended up failing at eventually. Going off the sides is one of the more unique animations of watching your car fall like 5 stories and smash head first into the ground. Believe it or not, you go through this whole level killing, and somehow manage to kill nobody but the people who are trying to kill you. This is kind of awesome. Your car is apparently so tiny, it can go under a semi. The under the semi is just that huge. Dodge the empty cars, and then another awesome moment, busting through a truck. This game is like playing a Bruce Willis movie. Oil over the road. I really have no idea what the guy thought he was going to accomplish by lighting it on fire when you just drive around it, but jackass jumps on your car. And away he goes. And I guess he just wanted to kill himself when he lit the gas on fire, because that's all he did. And now that you've completely sealed off anyone else from going through the highway, you make your escape into the night. This next level's kind of odd. Weird factory junkyard thing. And your first instance of people actually shooting at you in the game. And you see Wolverine there with the claws? I don't know how much you had to pay to get him to do a cameo. Now this is what I find odd. You're in a factory, you bust through the doors, and it's connected directly to a junkyard? I guess that must be one of those factories that makes those metal cubes. Kill Jason. And here we can see your car fly once again. Massive jump over the horrible sludge river. You do a complete 360 in the air to land on your wheels and somehow don't destroy your car in the process. With that all said and done, we are now to my favorite level in the game. This is where it starts to get really wacky. I mean, seriously, it's just crazy from this point. Pretty much on. First off, you're on the Golden Gate Bridge, apparently, being attacked by bikers. The Golden Gate Drawbridge, no less, that you jump over. Please do an awesome death if you miss that thing. You ram through the bikers, crash through a gas station, which inexplicably has a park on the other side of it. Almost run down hundreds of people, specifically these 2 kids, which I killed so many times when I was little, because I could always miss that break. Then you've got a frickin' Apache after you. So what do? Why, the only thing you can do. Drive inside of a building, scare a bunch of rich fat people, go upstairs, crash through a dinner party and jump out the window, causing the helicopter to fly into the building and explode, presumably killing everybody you just almost ran over. You land in the street, tip over a bus and an orange truck, drive over the oranges, dodge around these dudes, chase this guy between two bulldozers that almost kill you, and then just barely hit him enough to nudge him off the edge of a busted bridge. Holy shit. And this, my friends, is why this game is the single most awesome thing ever made. Sadly, the next level tones it down a little bit by taking you to a forest. But, as you'll see, the level after that goes right back up on the wacky scale. Man, a lot of shit flew off that car when it crashed, didn't it? You may notice the graphics are a bit blurry. That's just kind of a staple of the Sega CD for the most part. But actually in the smaller window, they're not as bad. Interesting. Here's one of the odd parts of this level. There's a clearing in the forest that's just full of these dudes, this gang. I don't know why they're all hanging out in the middle of nowhere, but there they are. And, yeah, I fuck up here. Get a goofy gangbang death sequence, including a guy who mysteriously rides his motorcycle into you only to go flipping over your car, if you noticed. And since I didn't make it far enough in the level, it throws me back to the beginning, so you get to see all this over again. Also, keep your eye out for the flying boat later in the level. I'm dead serious. It goes jumping over a causeway in the water and almost pegs you right in the face. And here, these two cars completely decimate an entire train. That's kind of interesting. Corkscrew jump. There was the boat if you missed it. Now for this part, I show that you can just hold the turbo button down all you want, because that's all I do for this entire section. Then massive corkscrew jump to end on an awesome note. And that's the end of part 2. Come back for part 3 and we'll see what the rest of the game looks like.